I'm not going to read the following, only I want to see the logo, discuss about it, and see the money. I'm not going to read this anymore. Good morning, YouTube! November feels awesome. It's November 9th that I'm recording this video, and I'm still in, and it feels so good. I love it. Honestly, my mind relieved of some unnecessary things, and I still can imagine my future, especially in the shower. Speaking about shower, I had a very serious phase thinking about my life journey, and after inspiring my logo in previous video, which you can click the link in description, I'm wondering how much it costs to design, and I'm curious to see how much the most expensive logos cost to design, and in this video we're going to figure this out. It's Trizone here, and welcome to this video. I'm asking for help, and here it comes with Google. How much the most expensive logo costs? Here we go. The world's most expensive logos, top 10 edition. The cost of logo design is not something many people are aware of, and that's my question. We are going to figure out how much they cost and what is the reason behind this amount of cost they did. Everyone has a general idea of price of brands products such as Nike trainers or Levi jeans, but few understand the expensive process of designing a profitable logo. So it must be very important. I'm going to skip this content and begin with the number 10 and how much it costs from the bottom of the list, and keep our way up to the number 1 of the top list. So don't see the monitor, and okay. In the last sentence, is it worth it? The last title means the logo that we're going to see is ridiculously expensive. Whether or not a logo is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars is debatable. What is clear, however, is that a strong visual symbol is important to companies who want to be taken seriously. I don't think a single logo should cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, because I don't know, think about the Amazon, the Voyo that we are discussed about in the previous video. They're simple and it was meaningful and show the whole strategy. So only God knows what will we see. Just see the logo. I'm not going to see the price at first. It's really simple, just the heart and vertically writes the Belfast. It might seem odd at first, but cities do actually have their own logos. In the case of Belfast, Northern Ireland's capital, their heart-shaped design intended to convey a feeling of vibrancy, inclusion, and message welcome to Belfast. Well, it's cute and make me feel good if I'm entering a city and the logo comes with a heart shape and say welcome to my city. While that particular logo was an expensive investment, why? For what reason? Belfast's current logo is an angular starburst that's supposed to resemble the shape of the city. Its introduction in 2017 was controversial. Many thought it was a waste of money. How much money it cost? 380 grand for a heart shape and a simple vertical text. 280 grand. In the number 10 of the list, my friend who creating the thumbnail of my videos pays for nothing, literally pays for nothing, and someone came out in the Belfast and told them,
I can create a logo special for your city,
and just a heart shape and vertical and a text vertical, 280 grand, and they give it to him in 2017. What's the Belfast looks like? Okay, the logo is look like the city, but is it worth for 280 grand? What's the next logo? Is this for Olympic? Before I read the content, I want to figure out it's L, it's O, I don't know, it's N something. Is it going to represent that the Olympic was held in London? It's no surprise that one of the most expensive logos in the world was for the Olympic Games. Well, it's reasonable. The championship logo is going to be expensive. The London 2012 Olympic Games logo drew some criticism for its complex style, but it's certainly easy to distinguish. It's not really easily. In the logo, the year 2012 is depicted in an angular and stylized square, containing the word London and the Olympic rings in the upper half of the design. Oh, so it's 2012 and it's Olympic and it's London. Okay, it's meaningful. It's not much that beautiful, but it's the championship logo. Wolf Ollins conceived the design in 2007. Ollins has also designed the logos for TikTok, Tesco, and Uber. Okay, how much it cost? Sorry. London 2012 Olympics logo for 625 brands. I think that was 10 grand or 20 grand more expensive than the number 10, but how much the difference? Almost 350 grand for the number 10 and the number 9. How much the logo number 1 costs to design? I'm not going to say that the logo is ridiculous, but also the price is really ridiculous, and they give this amount of price to the designer. The next logo is Pepsi. It's Pepsi. So this means that this simple circle logo is more than 625 grand. Coca-Cola's main competitor Pepsi has always stuck closely to a red and blue color palette. It originated in 1893 as Brad's drink and shortly after renamed to Pepsi Cola. Okay, this was the history. The original all-red logo of Pepsi Cola got a revamp in 1950 when a touch of blue was added, also a nod to a red, white, and blue of American patriotism after World War II. I don't care what's the history, I don't care how long it takes to create this such simple logo. The Pepsi, the Olympic, and the Belfast logos didn't give me the reason that I want to know, which is why it costs too much. And wait, how much the Pepsi cost? The logo that I imagine in my mind maybe cost hundreds millions of dollars, or for this really simple circle 3-color logo $1 freaking million. And in the number 8 of the list of top 10 most expensive logos in the world, let's go to number 7. Just type city and a simple red curve and write SM after that. It costs more than $1 million. Keep it in mind, more than $1 million. Citibank, a division of the multinational Citigroup, boasts a total of 2649 branches across 19 countries, making it unsurprising that their logo costs whopping $1.5 million to create. What? $1.5 million to create. I'm not going to read the following, only I want to see the logo, discuss about it, and see the money. I'm not going to read this anymore. This Citibank, sorry. Okay, the next is BBC. Just write CITI in Calibri font and putting a curve on top of it, replacing the dot of these eyes, and paying for it for $1,500,000. Okay, the next is BBC. Simpler than the city, just BBC in capital in Arial font and in the black square boxes. And it's going to be more than $1.5 million. Sorry, I split out. And how much is it? $1.8 million. Seriously, this is my question. Are this company considering this amount of money for creating and designing their logo? And the $1.8 million is not just a simple operation expenses. It's really huge for just a simple logo. I said this before and I'm going to say it now again. My friend who creates the thumbnails of my video literally pays for nothing. And I hope this video that I'm recording not going to change his mind to work for companies and create the logos. I would be broke. Don't leave me, please. The next ANZ. What is it? As was the case with Symantec, the Australian and New Zealand banking group arrived at their current logo when two separate banks joined forces. Okay, the two banks joined forces. If you're discussing about the art way, this logo is more professional and more creative than the others that we saw. But is it worth more than $1.8 million? How much it worth? $15 million. Almost 10 times more expensive than the Pepsi. Just use more creativity for your logos, for your designing, and suggest to the company 10 times than they thought. It's beautiful, but it's not worth 15 million freaking dollars. I'm splitting out. The number 4 is Boston, and this logo also worth more than $15 million. Founded in 1647, has grown its net income to 13 million Norwegian krone, around $1.5 million. Let's see the half full of cup. If you have 1.5 million net income, you paid for your logo more than $15 million. Why you should do this? I don't care about in the following set. I don't really care about because they don't give me the reason why they are so expensive. This logo cost $55 million. And it's rebranded. For a rebrand costs $55 million. Not creating, not designing, just rebrand. If the designer turn on the caps lock and write the Boston, it would be more beautiful. The next logo. I think I'm wasting my time. I'm looking for content, recording my video and give it to my editor to edit my videos and take a picture of myself and send it to another of my friends. He is creating my thumbnails and facing with copyrights, facing with some issues that happens for us for literally nothing. You can easily create this in PowerPoint. I'm not saying Photoshop, just in PowerPoint. You can write Accenture high performance delivered and put a smart shape on top of the T, and it's worth more than $55 million. And the site also tells us the font now used in Roti Sans Serif Extra Bold, the 75 size. I really like to see the designer and see what happened in his or her mind to create this logo. And I really much like that, to see the operation management. That's how he or she pays more $55 million for this logo. And it literally, it's not a logo. And how much it costs? In the number 3 we have $100 million. We're speaking about $1 million and I'm relaxing like this. Hey designer, I'm going to take you $100 million to designing a piece of literally and they give it to them. The next logo, and it's worth more than $100 million. The art used in this logo is more than the others. The creativity is more, and it has to be meaningful, and I'm going to read that for you. But is it really worth more than $100 million? The British Petroleum logo is globally recognized design resembling a green and yellow flower-like emblem, the Helios. BP's intention with this logo was to give the impression that they care about the environment and are committed to combating global warming. And how much they paid for this meaningful logo? 210 I can't say the numbers. $210 million. Let's be cool. These are just $210 million. It's not a very big money for creating a logo. And now, here we are. The number one of top of the list of 10 most expensive logos in the world is the Symantec logo, over $1 billion. $1,200 million. Over $1 billion seems a little exorbitant for a logo, no matter who it's for. Just a little exorbitant. Symantec Endpoint Protection, however, purchased the Virgin VeriSign tick in 2010 as an investment costing them $1.28 billion. This resulted in the Syntec being able to add a VeriSign checkmark to their old logo, something to indicate their authenticity and credibility. Just for a checkpoint in your logo, you spend $1.28 billion in 2010. Wait a minute. Hello everyone, it's Trizone here, and in today's video I'm going to show you, is it worth to spend $1.28 billion to create a logo? Good morning everyone, it's Trizone here. In today's video I'm going to show you, is it worth to spend $1.28 billion for a very simple logo in 2010, and what they can do instead to cost the expense for creating the logo. Now we are going to open the Excel and see what is the net value present of $1.28 billion in 2010 in this year. It's 2010, 2011, and field series until 2022. And how much it cost? 280, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I want to these columns in the number format and searching for a inflation rate in US of the last 10 years. The benefits of the second monitor. So let's calculate the net value. These are the years until the 2022, but the inflation rate in the US government economy is reported until 2021. We calculate until this year. This cell equal to the column B multiplied to column C. The D column represents how much value is increased for the next year. And here we're going to add it from next year. Okay. And we're going to fill this until 2021. In 2021, the $1.28 billion is value $1.5 billion, almost $1.55 billion in 2021. And if this Symantec brand, but let's say something, I don't know, Mona Lisa, it's equivalent to $870 million in 2021. If this company bought the Mona Lisa, they cost the expenses for $673 million. But what did they do? Just a circle and a checkpoint, which evolved to the pixels, and then the Symantec. If the CEO of those companies stand right in front of me and tell the reasons why they should spend this amount of money for buying this logo, that would be not acceptable. But the one thing made me happy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and subscribe. Don't forget to click the bell button to get notifications directly to your phone. If you haven't watched the previous video of hidden meaning behind the logo, just click the link in description or click the end screen suggestion. It's Trizone here, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.